Hi, you guys. Um, there's a story that I've been flowing around as I was doing some research. I seen Keimani Latigue, um, and it's going very viral. Um, so she's was 13 years old, or the news will say she's 14. I would just say 13. And so apparently they found her body in a house, a burned down house in Ohio. So I'm like hella late to the story. So here's the update. The Locust County Coroner's Office on Tuesday released the autopsy results for Keimani Latigue, a 13-year-old who was found dead in an East Toledo house Monday afternoon following a nearly week-long disappearance. According to the press release from the coroner's office, Keimani's cause of death was multiple incision wounds of the neck. Her manner of death was ruled a homicide. Keimani's father, Daniel Jones. See that right there? Nobody knows if he is the real father or not. With felonious assault and third-degree felony abduction in relation to Keimani's death, Keimani's father, Darnell Jones, has been charged with murder, felonious assault, and abduction. Uh, Tuesday morning, Columbus police SWAT officers shot and injured who they described as a Toledo man accused of killing a teen girl, though they did not specifically name the father. So later on, he was identified, and they said he was able to survive his injuries because they shot him. Uh, Jones, who was also used the surname Ogletree, was the last person to see her alive during before she was reported missing on March 18th. According to police, Jones was accused of removing her from her home without the guardian's consent and giving police inconsistent statements about his activities with the victim. According to a warrant issued for his arrest, he was later charged with her murder. Police who were investigating Keimani's disappearance found her body inside of a home on Miami Street by Fawcett Street. The coroner's office has also identified the body as Keimani's, but has yet to determine a cause of manner of death. Keimani's family and community members scoured Toledo for her through various searches parties since her disappearance. Wow, you guys. I really hope they found this girl's murderer, okay? Because this little girl didn't deserve to get raped, okay? Nor did she deserve to have her hands cut off and her neck almost severed from her body. I don't know why men want to be with little girls. I don't know why that is. And then turn around and kill them. This is sad.
I just want to know if this is my baby. They're still not telling me nothing. It takes nothing. It's nothing to take a picture. It's nothing to, you know what I'm saying, let me know when the coroner's bringing her out so I can see if that's indeed my baby. Y'all not saying nothing.
Top of the hour, new breaking news in tonight in the case of a missing 13-year-old girl in Toledo tonight. Keimani Latigue's father, 33-year-old Darnell Jones, is charged with her murder and abduction.
Police have confirmed they pulled her body from an abandoned East Toledo home today. Keimani had not been seen alive for the last 6 days. Her family, friends, and community had been searching for any signs of her.
Additionally, social media videos appearing to show Toledo police taking Keimani's grandmother, Dorothy Latigue, from her home in handcuffs today. WTOL 11 has repeatedly asked police why, but we have not yet received a response. A family member did tell us Dorothy was arrested, but she didn't have information on the charges. WTOL 11 has reached out repeatedly to TPD for clarification.
Tonight, police say the search for her body is over, but the search for answers continues.
The story made headlines when Toledo police made this post on social media Tuesday, March 18th, 4:03 p.m. That's when the alert for missing 13-year-old Keimani Lateeg went out.
I usually get off of work at 9 o'clock. I made it home like 9:40 that morning. She wasn't here.
WTOL 11 talked with Keimani's grandma the following day. She said she saw something unusual when she came home from work and called TPD.
There were things in the floor that should not have been. That's what caused the alarm. So I called the school to speak with her. I asked them, could I speak with her? And then they did. They contacted the principal, her teacher, and the gym teacher, and all three of those guys said that she was not there.
2 more days passed. Now 72 hours since anyone has last seen Keimani alive. Family, friends, and even strangers came out to search for her.
So let's scour throughout here.
The group spent the weekend alongside Keimani's mother looking for any signs of the 13-year-old girl.
Honestly, this is breaking me. I've been falling the apart since I found out. I've legitimately been on social media since the minute I found out, spreading awareness, sending out flyers, contact information, anything to get my baby home. I have not slept in 3 days. I have not ate in 3 days.
We need all the support we can get from anybody. We don't care who it is. Please just come out and help us find my niece.
The next day, Sunday, March 23rd, a felony abduction charge filed against Darnell Jones. Jones is Keimani's dad, and court records show he was the last person with her before she went missing.
This man has been to my house several times. He usually takes her for weekends to his house to visit with him and his other children. And I feel deceived. Like, you played for so f***ing long in my face, like you was her dad, like you really had her best interests at heart. But where is she?
If my baby don't make it home, I will never be okay again. And I hate to say that because I have other kids.
That fear became reality when police pulled a body from a home on Miami Street in East Toledo. A body Keimani's grandmother says is the missing 13-year-old girl. Darnell Jones reportedly told police he saw his daughter late Sunday night. He claims she called and said she was afraid someone was trying to break into her grandmother's home. Jones says he and a cousin allegedly stayed with her for about an hour and left around 12:30 a.m. Police now say he gave inconsistent statements about being with Keimani that night. Once again, he is now charged with murder and abduction.
It was just after 3 o'clock this afternoon when police pulled Keimani's body from a burned home on Miami Street in East Toledo. That house is at 1101, the corner of Miami and Wilmot, almost directly behind the Glass City Riverwall, and less than 4 miles from where Keimani was last seen alive at her home in the 2900 block of Elm Street. The house where she was found in East Toledo was boarded up and had been on fire at least 2 times in the past few years. The most recent, July 14th, 2022, just a few months ago before that, in May of 2022.
I just wish that when I was down here last that I had just taken her to Indianapolis with me, so this would have never happened.
We are still following the story of 13-year-old Keimani Lateeg. Her body was found yesterday after days of searching.
Her father is charged with murder in her death. We've got team coverage tonight on this developing story. Silver Barker spoke with Keimani's aunt about this girl and the memories she leaves behind.
Michael Sandlin talked with school officials at Toledo Public Schools about Keimani and how she will be remembered by staff and students. Megan Hartnett spoke with an organization about how parents can talk to their kids about difficult and tragic topics. But first, we want to start with the news about Keimani's father, who is in the hospital right now in Columbus.
Yeah, let's get to that. We know tonight that her father, Darnell Jones, is in a Columbus hospital after being shot by a SWAT officer in Columbus. It's still unclear tonight who fired first. Columbus police say he is expected to recover and no officers were injured. Police are not sure why he was in Columbus, but did confirm Columbus SWAT was looking into him for at least 2 days. Jones is already facing murder charges in Keimani's death. Her body was found yesterday in an abandoned and burned out home on Miami Street in East Toledo. Here is what police in Columbus had to say about the case.
When I heard about this case, this was an individual wanted for homicide out of Toledo. I called my union counterpart in Toledo. I said, hey, good news, we have your guy. Your guy committed a murder, chose to fled to our town. I'll tell you right now, the wrong town to come to if you murder somebody.
Again, he is in the hospital after being shot. There is no word on when he will be brought back to Toledo. He is now also facing more charges out of Columbus.
We want to check in with Silver Barker. She's been keeping in touch with Keimani's family. Silver, you spoke to her aunt today.
Right, Kaylee and Jeff, Sanika Williams, who is one of the aunts of Keimani, tells me she wishes she would have taken Keimani with her where she currently lives in Indiana. She feels like maybe that could have prevented all of this and what they're currently going through right now. She tells me she had a close relationship with Keimani. She says Keimani was a very respectful girl and was never mischievous. Right now, Sanika says it's been a rough last few days for her, and the only person she's mad at is whoever did this. She admitted to me that she knows there is some drama between the family, but right now she's not picking sides. She just wants justice for her niece.
And this is just devastating that I have to go through this for the rest of my life, and knowing I'll never have the embrace of my niece, the hey TT, what you doing? When you coming down here, you know, I'll never get to hear that from my baby again, and that's what kills me the most. I just wish that when I was down here last that I had just taken her to Indianapolis with me, so this would have never happened. A lot of things, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but at the end of the day, I just really wish that whatever happened and whoever did this, y'all didn't have to do that to her.
Dorothy, what you gotta say?
Dorothy, you gonna get your ass whooped? No, I ain't leave her alone.
That ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
Dorothy, what you gotta say? What the fuck you mean what I got to say?
What you gotta say?
With this shit.
Oh, you ain't know about this?
Had her best interests at heart, but where is she?
You did that to your own grandbaby.
Own grandbaby.
Nigga, when the fuck is this will be reciprocated, period. I don't give no fuck about how the fuck none of y'all feel, bitch. And I done had shit to do with it. Flash. I'm not lying about that. I ain't stupid. Watch out. I ain't stupid. Dorothy, you might not have nothing to do with it, but you know what's going on. No, the fuck I don't. No, I don't. Yes, you do, Dorothy. Thanks for passing jail. I told you. Too much stuff going on. Not at all. 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 Not that motherfucking. How about the fucking focus on her bringing her out about this motherfucker? That bitch is lost. That bitch is lost. Black the fuck out. You know what you did to her. And she's still not showing no grief about her grandbaby. Nothing.
Why is she still here?
Why they ain't locked her ass up? Because she's part of that shit too. Your own grandbaby.
No tears. That's your grandbaby though, right? No tears. That's your grandbaby though, right? She called and confronted with me on the phone before she even got here. We've been here. No tears. No tears.
That shit crazy. She need to go down.
Ain't showing no emotion, and all she gotta say is back the fuck up.
She need to go to
Listen, right now in Chicago, bro. I've been on here for days behind the lady. Why would she even be giving a statement right now, bro?
Because she know the city will tear that ass up about that baby girl. What is you talking about?
Whatever person you
like. Their jobs right. That's like Cleveland, everybody. The dad and the cousin. She's fucking the dad. The cousin in jail. They arrested the cousin. And I just heard that they're arrested. You going to jail? The sister still take her daughter. That nigga take her motherfucking child. That's what we said.
How the fuck her own mama? But she the biological mama.
So did they take the other Dorothy over there to go identify? Yeah, they took her back there, but they didn't let her own mom go down there.
They finna I'm running right with it. I ain't trying to get I want something to my hair, girl.
So what?
My baby will never see her fucking sister again, bro. I don't care. And then how they allow their friend to go back to Wood and not the daughter? How you allow their other friend to go back and not the daughter? That don't make no sense.
I'd have been back there on my kids, bro. I wouldn't have gave a fuck.
They found the body up there? Yeah. They already brought it down. You seen it? It was in a
Arlington, y'all.
Arlington and what?
You said Arlington and shit.
What's Arlington for?
That's where her body's at.
I don't need to go with Dorothy.
They're not gonna let nobody in. Come on, Bugatti.
At the corner, I was. That's where they're
This case is one of the most horrific cases I ever heard. This is a 14-year-old that was murdered, raped, had her hands cut off, and her throat almost cut off. This is an absolute animal that came into our town.